This video is a work of satire. Any characters or narrators which resemble any real-world persons is purely coincidental. These beliefs and ideals do not represent any persons or body of people. Currently, there are about 560,000 homeless persons in our United States of America. These filthy hobos run around the streets searching through dumpsters for cans and bottles that they can recycle, and for the scraps that we have left behind after having had enough to eat. The main reason the homeless exist is because they are in debt. They are so poor handling money that they are unable to pay their bills for rent and food, and so they are cast out into the street like the filthy freeloaders they are. Look carefully at the homeless, and you can see why they find themselves in debt. Many waste it on frivolities such as alcohol or placing bets. Others spend it on more illicit substances such as crack cocaine, heroin, and the terrible marijuana. Someone who finds themselves incompetent enough to lose a bet or use any of these drugs will find themselves sleeping in the storm drains in no time at all. These dangerous beings find themselves in the gutter and off the beaten path, away from the rest of us normal people, in hopes that they will be overlooked. However, these pieces of litter cannot be forgotten. Their very presence is an eyesore at the best and a threat to our children, our spouses, and our very lives at worst. This may seem like a daunting task. However, there is a way we can be rid of these drug-abusing threats. The recent council has been entertaining an idea, a revolutionary idea they call Project Do-Over. This informative video will explain how Project Do-Over will work and your place in it as a loyal citizen. All over your town there are nooks and crannies that the homeless use for shelter. These places, such as back alleys and storm drains, are useful to the average citizen. However, because these degenerates take up the space, these places are not able to perform the functions that they serve, either because processes like waste removal or water drainage cannot occur, or because normal people feel as though using these spaces will put their lives in danger. The council will flush these areas out, removing the filth and leaving behind a fully functional area, safe and efficient for use of civil society. It is the belief of the council that these homeless subhumans can be civilized, much like the homeless savages of the past. All that needs to be done is to provide them with the land they need and show them how to better themselves. The average person needs about 1 acre of land to provide housing and enough food to survive. Using this measurement, the council has determined that the federal government simply needs to cut out a reservation of about 870 miles of farmable land to consolidate these savages. Using the large train systems that already span the country, the homeless can be rounded up and transported long distances to our camps or reservations, rather than putting them in jail with the rest of the prisoners. Now that the homeless have been given a plot of land each, they simply need to be provided with 1 harvest's worth of seeds and simple farming tools. The only way for these degenerates to not latch onto our economy and lead to dry is to have them be economically independent. Through a basic series of educational books, the council hopes to be able to give the homeless the basic skills necessary to survive, such as farming, candlestick making, and barn raising. As a normal citizen, the council would like your help with the removal of the homeless from your communities. The council has made it easier and more fun than ever to go hobo spotting as a family. Each family should have received a punch card in the mail, and for every hobo you spot and report, you will receive a stamp on your card. For each filled out punch card you find, you get a chance to be put into a lottery, and the winner of said lottery will be given a free house and status over the community of rejects. The hope is that these vagrants will create their own society and build their own accommodations, such as the Indians and Amish have done. Their simple lifestyle, free of the complex intricacies that make modern life so wonderful, makes for a far more successful way of life for these hobos. The council believes that the simpler life will transform this filth into well-rounded people, equal to the agricultural and horticultural societies of our past. Knocking them backwards in the technology tree will give them more time to develop and become a part of our current society, one that hopefully, can keep a tight grip on their money this time.